It's a soggy Seattle night, but baseball will be played comfortably underneath the roof of Safeco Field. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. The Astros look to extend their historic winning streak to 18 right after this. James Paxton will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Babe Ruth. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Span is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
Now here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. It's back to Seattle right after this. Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Into the box now, Jeff Bagwell. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 away. Now at the plate, Ted Williams. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Gordon on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. And he's definitely in the early part of the season. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Hediger. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Astros off and running on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Suter is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. At the plate, Johnny Bench. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Popped him up. Healy has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, Cal Ripken, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Hits this one hard the other way. Cano has it, and that's the second out. Digging in now, Jackie Robinson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Kyle Seager batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Way out in front. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here now it's Mike Zunino. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And another foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. So striding forward now, Mike Schmidt, as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
No problem here. One away. Now in the box, Jeff Bagwell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Henniger. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Settling in now, Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Cano. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Leading off the inning, D. Gordon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Next for Seattle, Gene Segura. He popped out in his first trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's fouled away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a dome.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. And the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gordon looking up. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The catcher, number
In
5,
now, Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit weakly back to the mound. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 8, shortstop.
So digging in now, Cal Ripken. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Henniger is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jackie Robinson. No hits to this point. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One more for the Astros, and stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Junior's in pursuit. He's got it one away.
The batter,
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Bench is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Seattle.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-2 delivery. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready for another shot now. Mike Schmidt. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Mike Schmidt.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Looking up is Haniger, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get to that batter's box.
Stephen Wright takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the box, Babe Ruth. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Cano gets to it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and here comes Junior. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box now, Jeff Bagwell. Runners on his way to third. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. He pulls into third safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around the third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a break.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
The catcher, number 5.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, number 399 now for his career, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
In now, Cal Ripken. This is line to left. Span is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Astros 9. And here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he's set down, 1 away. Digging in now for the Mariners, Denard Span. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch. Fouled away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Denard Span becomes out number 2 this inning. Splitters high, ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Jackie Robinson.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Line drive to center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy could pick up the runner at third now.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted down the line in left. fan will make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's D. Gordon now.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Dennis Eckersley is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Dennis Eckersley.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. He pulls this one into right, and a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Gordon leads off second with nobody out. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
In now the Mariners DH, Nelson Cruz, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Nelson Cruz.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Eckersley comes set. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a... Into the box now, Ted Williams. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit... Streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Vladimir Guerrero will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And Guerrero's aboard with a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Digging in, Johnny Bench. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the Mariners nothing.
Robinson Cano.
And he takes strike 2. Lifted down the line in left. Ruth is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan Healy becomes out number 2 this inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. So striding in, Cal Ripken. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on it. Third, runners at the corners with nobody out. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And that's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talk about having a day, D. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. Send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good
tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Jeff Bagwell. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stepping up now, Ted Williams. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Span. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shot towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game. And 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Healy is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Cal Ripken. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. Guerrero rounds third and is digging for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they digging in. Denard Span. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mike Zunino goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
1-1 the count now. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
16-0 the final tonight. The Houston Astros wrap out 19 hits. Bruce Sutter with his 4th win this season, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Dennis Eckersley takes the rare 3-inning save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Astros tallied 5 home runs overall as they sank the Mariners 16-0, pushing
MLB Network has baseball from the Marco Gonzalez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Giro, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Ready with the 0-1. High pop-up. Cano shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 3.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes the Babe. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gordon going back on it to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr., and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Batting fifth, first baseman number 5.
In now, Jeff Bagwell. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gamble has to retreat to the track, but he... Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch.
Gordon.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maybin. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
1-1 to count. In for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Ripken is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Gene Segura standing in. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Lifted in the air out towards left center. In there, a base hit.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, it looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
And he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Yet another check on first, and the fans don't like this at all. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is there, and that retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, Ted Williams. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Gordon patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder back to the mound. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Runners on the move for second. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
They often say in baseball it's better to be lucky than good. This pitch has been having a rough go of it lately, but that diving catch right there might have saved this inning and possibly saved the game.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out on ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
The left fielder, number 4, Babe Ruth.
Standing in now, Babe Ruth. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. The relay. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr.
as he sends it on the ground to first.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Robbie Cano now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Called strike 0-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now another 1-2. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Bases are empty, one man out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Popped him up. Schmidt has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Digging in, Denard Span. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that you're down in order. Striding in once again, Jeff Bagwell. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
At the plate, Ted Williams hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Striding forward now is the DH. Vladimir Guerrero reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Stan Musial will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 6, Stan Musial.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. From the belt, the pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Musial is off at first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to third. Seager fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out and the side. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Herman is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. D. Gordon is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Popped up. Ripken is there for it. 2 down. Standing in, Cameron Maben. He popped out in his first trip. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding into the box, Cal Ripken. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Span is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the
Back to the top of the order now, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. He's set, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Ready once again, Mike Schmidt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Schmidt hits a little over the 270 mark. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. They lead it 6-0. Into the box now, Gene Segura. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, and foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A bouncer up the middle. To his left, Ripken. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
First baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Healy at second with 2 down. Seaver comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. A little bouncer. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Next up for the Stros, Babe Ruth. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Babe Ruth.
From the stretch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Stephen Wright gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Ken Griffey Jr. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's another one. Again belted to deep right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot for Junior. Career home run number 649 as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
High in the air into shallow left center. Segura waits on it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 6. Designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Stan Musial. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both. Now batting, Denard Span. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Lifted down the line in left. Ruth Moving in, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Ben Gamble. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing and a miss, way behind the big fastball.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Way in front of that fastball. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Stepping into the box, Chris Herman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. Schmidt in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Still 8-0. Striding in for Houston, Johnny Bench. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Seager has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Cal Ripken. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Throw won't get him.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Moving under it, Gordon. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in, Mike Schmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That ball's foul.
The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Here's D. Gordon now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he's back in standing. Gordon gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all. Once more a throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw over. And the runner back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Another throw over. Runner's back. And again a throw. And the runner will get back standing. And yet another throw over. Don't want to forget about it.
No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far.
And he's back standing. And again a throw over. And he'll get back in standing. A 1 pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he's back easily. Gene Segura standing in. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. 2 down. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. A hit in 2 tries so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Babe Ruth will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Calling for it, Gordon. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ken Griffey Jr. 2 home runs already to his name in this one. And we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 1 out, nobody on. Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. The 650th of his big league career as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now at the plate, Jeff Bagwell. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Standing in now, Ted Williams, as it's grounded sharply to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Stan Musial. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Johnny Bench. High in the air out to center field. Gordon moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. In now, Cal Ripken, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ground ball to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And the runner from second is in to score.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Roy, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that?
You know, D-Roy, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
First offering on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So a three-run blast to deep center here, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. Underhanded flip, but a great recovery there as the flip to the pitcher covering will be in time to get him out of the inning. Final damage here. Here's Robbie Cano now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Stepping in, Denard Span. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first is Span on his way to second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ken Griffey Jr. will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame. They'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Stepping in now, Jeff Bagwell. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Gamble has a play. He's got it 1 away. Into the box, Ted Williams. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Gordon is there. 2 down. Stan Musial is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement. And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And of course we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Digging in and looking for more, Stan Musial. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Gordon is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one. Ready now, Chris Herman. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chris Herman becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Cameron Maben becomes out number 2 this inning. Fouled off. Seaver comes set. Here's the 0-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. High and deep to left center field. Griffey going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mariners leave a couple. Still 16-0. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Coming to the plate now, Johnny Bench. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Gordon is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Cal Ripken.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Schmidt is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
15, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Swing and a little tapper. Last chance for the Mariners. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
16-0 the final tonight. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tom Seaver earns win number 4 on the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Marco Gonzalez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa.